we begin.
स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Hari Om. The entire chanting we will try to do at the end when the whole thing is complete. So yesterday's one Anuvaka is remaining, right? Om Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye. So first we will see the Phalashruti and then at the end we will see this last Anuvaka of the Atharvashirsha. So we come to the Phalashruti, the last portion. As we saw in the beginning, Atharvashirsha, Ganapati Atharvashirsha is divided into three parts. Jnana Kanda, the knowledge portion. Upasana Kanda, the Upasana, how to attain that knowledge. And then what is the result? Phalashruti. So as I was saying yesterday, I really used to feel that it was only for an inspiration to someone who doesn't want to do anything. However, this understanding was corrected during the course. There was a great soul in Chinmaya Mission by the name Swamini Sharada Priyanandaji. She has attained Samadhi now. After the course, she was the student in the very first batch of Pujya Gurudev. And after the batch, she was posted to Andhra Pradesh. There was a huge barren land there in one village, and people had no water, forget about electricity, and not even good food to eat and all. And she was posted there. Oh, you can't speak spirituality to those people. You have to first solve their needs. So it was at that time that a Parjanya Yajna was done there. This is not even 50 years ago, even after that. So a Parjanya Yajna was done there, and it rained and it rained. There was no rain since many years. And today, they used to do it every year, even now they do it. So after that, today it is called Chinmaya Aranyam. Aranya, forest. Chinmaya Aranyam. So if Shruti says that you do this and then this will happen, Shruti Vaka can never go wrong. The Mahatma statement, the Mahatma says, so therefore they say Mahatma Ji Ashirvad Dijiye. People will come to Guruji and there is do this, do that. Because if he says it will happen for sure. When I don't know, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a few days later, but it will happen. Similarly, if the Shruti is saying something, it will happen. That faith I should have. Another thing is, now when we see the Phalashruti, so many things will be told. You do this, you get this. You do this, you get this. In this also, I should understand, it is not that I do this and I get this. No, then I can achieve great things. I am not getting the result for my actions, but with those actions, I am invoking the grace of the Lord, and that grace of the Lord is what is giving me the result. Not my actions. That is very dangerous if I am getting result for my actions. No. Therefore, he is called the Karma Phala Data. He is the Karma Phala Data. It is he who gives the Karma Phala. Upadesh Sar, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi beautifully, in detail he will tell you that karma is jada, it is a jada vastu. How can that give you phala? So when the Phalashruti is telling you do this and you get this, it is not that I get the phala for my karma. I get the phala because it is like the mother has done lots of work, there are many guests in the house and she has worked a lot. And then the small child, 5-year-old, when she is just resting for some time, he goes and says, "मैं आपके पैर दबाता हूँ." Is it possible? No, but he has that love, the child's love. Then that makes the mother feel compassion. Oh, my dear child, and then she will just do anything for that. No, so he just invokes the love, the grace, and then what he gets, he can't say, "मैंने पैर दबाया इसलिए मुझको ये मिला." No, it is not so. So when any of these things are done, these karmas are done, what is happening is the grace is invoked. And then Lord says, "Acha, okay." So that is the way it is. Phala is the result. So the result of the various actions will be stated here. Now, Ektatharva Shirsham Yodhite स ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्पते स सर्व विघ्नैः न बाध्यते स सर्वत्र सुखमेधते स पंच महापापात् प्रमुच्यते. That completes one anuvaka in your book. Okay. एतत् अथर्वशीर्षम यह अधीते. अधीते learns, chants, understands. Adhita is to study. Studying is in various ways. It has to start with chanting. In Maharashtra, this is very famous. Atharvashirsha is very, very famous. Almost every house will chant the Atharvashirsha every day. So it starts with chanting. That itself is a blessing. You are chanting the Shrutis, you are chanting the Vedas. Then slowly a desire comes that what is it that I am chanting? Then somewhere on the internet, somewhere in the book, I try to get the word meaning. Then I feel, okay, word meaning is good. Then after some time, some more time, what happens is either by the Lord's grace, that word meaning itself opens to give the deeper meaning. Or Lord takes us to like Guruji to the Atharvashirsha. So he will himself come and he will tell you that okay, this is the meaning. So in whichever way, after the superficial meaning is known, then his grace descends. And then when the desire is there that I want to know, I want to learn this. Yesterday Ratna Amma was telling me, she was so happy that she got all these Guruji's DVDs and now I can chant it properly every day with all the meanings, etc. So then the adhite. So first is chanting, then is just the superficial meaning and then the deeper meaning. So yaha, one who has studied in this way, saha Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Brahma Bhuyaya, he is fit to become Brahman. Kalpate is fit for. So he is fit for becoming Brahman. He is fit for becoming Brahman. He is fit for realization. How? Because the very chanting, as we saw yesterday, the Bija mantra will create some sound wave. So the very chanting is something which will purify the mind. Then this purified mind, when it is put into the meaning and the deeper meaning, then that goes still more inside. And that is how as we saw in the first stage, Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata. So when these two things come, by chanting, by studying, then slowly, as we saw that those 5 virtues, Nirmana, Moha, Jitasanga Dosha, all these 5 virtues will come to me. And then slowly, the mind becomes ready to drop itself. It has to, it is so tied to that tree that it is not able to drop itself. The mind has to drop by itself. So Brahma Bhuvaya Kalpate, it becomes fit for realization of Brahman. Sa sarva vighnaihi na bādhyate. He doesn't get affected by any obstacle. The literal meaning is, the obstacles will not come to him. It is not possible, we know that. So, he doesn't get affected by any of the obstacles. How? It is said, Atmana vindate viryam, vidyaya vindate amrutam. So it also goes to vidyaya vindate amrutam. By vidya, you gain viryam also. By knowledge, we say knowledge is strength. So what is the strength? That strength is whatever comes in front of me, I can face it with a calm and composed mind and the work can go on. So, sarva vighnaihi bādhyate, obstacles will keep coming. If you are, Swami Vivekananda ji said, if you are not having problems, understand you are on the wrong path. So obstacles will keep coming. But I should have a calmness and the composedness of the mind and the work should go on. So therefore, sarva vighnaihi bādhyate, he doesn't get affected by anything. Sa sarvatra sukham edhate, he attains happiness everywhere. Edhate, edha, to grow. So his happiness goes on increasing only. Why? Because it is no more dependent on the outer objects. That is the reason. It can't be that he will keep on getting a number of pleasurable objects and he will keep on indulging. No, that's not the thing. Because after studying this, now his happiness is not dependent upon anything outside. He knows that this is just a creation which is an appearance, as we have seen. So therefore, he can understand that happiness is here inside and therefore I will not get carried away by anything. So, in that way, saha sarvatra sukham edhate. Sa pancha mahapapat pramuchyate. 5 great sins. He will be released of the 5 great sins. There is a word called atatayan, which comes in Bhagavatam also, in Bhagavad Gita also, Mahabharata. So when Arjuna says, no, let us not kill them, Krishna, they are foolish, they are heading towards destruction, but are we not wise people, Krishna? Should we not at least understand and not do this destruction? Then Krishna says, are you foolish? They are atatayans. Hatva enam atatayana. Arjuna says, I know they are atatayans, but still I will not kill them. In the first chapter it will come. So what is an atatayan? Trying to burn someone. Lakshagriha. Trying to take away someone's property. That is what they wanted to do. Theft. Various kinds of theft. Theft is also of the credit. Someone does the job but I take the credit. So that is also a theft. Then bad treatment with women, Draupadi. And the various bad words, hurting, So, Pancha Mahapapat Pramuchyate. So, this person who chants the Atharvashirsha, Atharvashirsha Miha Adhite, Sa Pancha Mahapapat Pramuchyate. He is freed from the 5 great sins. How he is freed from the 5 great sins? Because, see, the final thing is, he understands that he is not that individual who did those things. So then what can touch him anymore? Then another is, the mind starts becoming purified. This is one study, this is one text. Any text when we study, any scriptural study when it is done, the mind starts getting purified. Therefore, the papas which are done before, the prayashchitta happens. I made a mistake. And it is said that that it is the greatest prayashchitta, to feel bad, to have that feeling that, oh, I made a mistake, that sorry feeling, that is the greatest prayashchitta. So therefore, in that way also, Pancha Mahapapat pramuchyati. And then also God feels, oh my child, okay, doesn't matter, you must have done anything wrong. From today, I release you from everything. So, Pancha Mahapapat pramuchyati. Sayamadhiyano divasakritam papam nashayati. Prataradhiyano ratrikritam papam nashayati. Sayam pratah prayanjano papo apapo bhavati. Sarvatradhiyano apavigno bhavati. Dharmartha kama mokshan cha vindati. Sayam adhiyano. Sayam, in the evening, if you chant this, divasakritam papam nashayati. Whatever sins are done in the whole day get washed off. Prataradhiyano ratrikritam papam nashayati. If you chant in the morning, all the sins done at night will get washed. Since last 6 days, this is happening to us for sure. Prataradhiyano ratrikritam papam nashayati. Sayam pratah prayunjano papo apapo bhavati. So if you chant in the morning also and the evening also, so both things are negated, then papo apapo bhavati. Here papa is papi. Papi apapi bhavati. One who is a sinner becomes a non-sinner. Okay, the sinner becomes a non-sinner. Bhagavan also says in Bhagavad Gita, the day you make a resolve, even the worst sinner, the day he makes a resolve that from today I have to change my way of life, he is a sadhu. Sadhureva mantavya. Consider him as a sadhu himself. That is how Angulimal can change into a great a great saint. That is how Ratnakar can change to Valmiki. Now, Swamiji would always say that we don't say that our culture is based upon a dacoit's literature. No, it is based upon the greatest Rishi's literature. Though he was a dacoit before, we never consider him to be that. He is the greatest Rishi, Valmiki Rishi. So therefore, papo apapo bhavati, papi apapi bhavati. Why? It is not, see, what when they say here, adhiyano, sayam adhiyano, it is not a mechanical chanting, but chanting with the understanding, chanting with the right focus. So, in that way if it is done, then the papa itself will go away. Papo apapo bhavati. Sarvatra adhiyano apavigno bhavati. Wherever you go, if you chant this Atharvashirsha every time, sometimes I have seen our Elama, my God, she has to start the traveling. Hanuman Chalisa is bigger. You don't have to ask, Hanuman Chalisa is bigger. She is walking from Yashodalaya to Saraswati Nilaya. Hanuman Chalisa is bigger. Acharya ji is coming. She is sitting in the class. He is yet to come. Hanuman Chalisa start ho gaya. I have seen so many times. Not a single minute is wasted. She will just start. So whenever I get it, the point is, when the mind is not aware, it will get more and more, things inside it. So when the mind is not aware, that is the time to catch it. Please put your mind in this. Please put yourself in this. So papo, so sarvatra adhiyano apavigno bhavati. Dharma artha kama mokshancha vindati. Dharma, merits that we attain because of the good deeds, because of the noble deeds. That is dharma. Artha is wealth, security. It is basically all kinds of security. Physical security, financial security, emotional security, all kinds of security is artha. Kama, all your desires, whatever you have. Moksha, the understanding that I am not this limited jiva, but the supreme Paramatma. So, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, cha vindati. It is also said, in the symbolism sometimes they say, he has 4 hands. So each hand is giving you one purushartha. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Therefore he has 4 hands. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, cha vindati. Idam atharva shirsham ashishaya nadeyam. यो यदि मोहादास्यति स पापीयान् भवति सहस्रावर्तनात् यं यं कामम् अधीते तं तं अनेन साधयेत्. Now this is an instruction. Idam atharva shirsham ashishaya na deya. Don't give the atharva shirsha to ashishya. Ashishya, who is not a disciple. So Guruji was telling, first thing you understand, don't make anyone your disciple. That is the first thing to be understood. Not to give it to a incorrect disciple. Means you, who are you to sit and judge that who is correct and who is incorrect? So first is don't make anyone your disciple. Then, see, I mean, I don't know, if someone reads this, idam atharva shirsham ashishaya na deyam, it is so dangerous that Shruti Mata, who wants to give and give and give, who will try to serve the simplest of the student, even if someone is not understanding anything. Okay, it doesn't matter, you chant it 1,000 times, like that she will tell. That Shruti Mata is telling, don't give it to someone. You know, we are open nowadays. You go to any Hindu culture, especially Chinmaya Mission reflects it so beautifully, and we are always open and giving this knowledge to everyone. And how can Shruti herself be saying that don't give? Because what is a shishya? Shishya we have seen. Avashishyam, that time we have seen what is shishya. Who is an ashishya? Ashishya is no interest, no faith, that Katha Rasika. What was Shrota's qualifications we had seen? Sushila, Katha Rasika, Haridasa. No devotion. So no interest, no faith, no devotion, no dedication. And he never asked for it. He never asked for it. So no, better. Because I have learned, so I want to teach you. So, that is very dangerous to do. Therefore, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, in a whole time, they grew up together. But he never told Arjuna, come, let us sit. Didn't he know Bhagavan that this is all going to happen? Arjuna will get confused. But he never said, chalo, abhi time hai, thoda Gita sunte hain. No, he never said that. Because he was never asked. Arjuna was always a friend and not a shishya. When did he become shishya? When he surrendered. Shishyasteham shadinam tvam prapannam. He says, now I am your shishya. He utters that word. Then he was given that knowledge. Till then he was never given. So, when the person asks, only then give. Therefore, all our scriptures have question answer. Whether it is any Purana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Gita, anything you pick up. Even the Upanishads. In the Upanishads, sometimes the question is mentioned, sometimes it may not be mentioned. But every time, only when it is asked, it is given. So, therefore, because the value has to be there. If something is given to me, you may give me a diamond. And if I don't have the value for it, I will just throw it away. Therefore, I should have the value for it. It is very important. So, if he has not asked, please, control yourself and live it for yourself. Then Gurudev came all the way. No one asked him to come and give this knowledge to everyone. But he came all the way. What about that? Because he had a tremendous compassion. Tremendous compassion. And he never, people would say, the pandits of that time would say, you are giving it to the ashishyas, you are giving it to the not fit disciples. He said, Acha, who am I to decide who is fit and not fit? Gurudev says. He says, Shruti Mata will protect herself. I will give the knowledge to everyone. If someone is not ready for the knowledge, they will never come to my Yajnashala. Like that he would say. So let the Lord decide who is fit, who is not fit. But let us seek for this knowledge and let us try to spread the knowledge. It is not said that don't spread the knowledge, that someone, no one will come to you and ask that please teach me this. No, I have to go and tell them that this is to be learned, this is to be followed. And I have to have the faith that I will go only to those people whom Lord wants to learn. So, idam athava shirsham ashishyaya na deyam. In case yo yadi mohat dasyati sa papi anbhavati. If someone gives this due to moha, due to globha, then sa papi anbhavati. Very dangerous statements. If you give to someone because of some gain that you want, you will become a papi. Dangerous. Guruji was telling that when I was in Lucknow, there was a Bhagavad Katha, a great Bhagavad Katha. And some Bhagavad Katha was going on, and then he was kidnapped one day. And he was taken away. And after some 8-10 days, he was brought back. So we wondered what happened, where he went. So some dacoits had took him away, and they took him to some remote place, and they said, now do Bhagavad Saptah for 7 days, then we will take you back. This actually happened. So he had to give what to do to Puharacharya. So, yo yadi moha dasti. This person is going to give me this, he is so rich, so I will go and just do. No. I have seen, when I was in the school, I have seen there was one pujari, Purohit ji. He will do beautiful pujas with all bhava and beautiful pujas. But he was not going to everyone's house. If you call him, some people, jaldi karo, humko time nahi hai, and all those things, he will not go to their house. Then if they say that we have to do it in this much time, in these many things, he will not want many dravyas, I want these things for puja. No, whatever little you have. But he will go only to those people who have the bhava for puja. So therefore, he will not give out of moha. That has been our tradition. That is why we never ask for any money before the teaching is given. We don't have huge universities, big universities. After they go back, the students, they learn, they go back. When they start earning, then they themselves feel that it is my duty to go and help the ashram. And then they come, and then the next generation studies. That is how in our Sandipani goes on. So, yo yadi moha dasati sa papi yanbhavati. So, why will the papa come to him? Because of the moha, not because of giving atharvashnisha, no, because of the moha in the mind. Sahasra avartanat yam kamam adhite. If you do sahasra avartana, 1,000 avartana, then yam kamam adhite tam anila sadhayat. Whatever wishes you have, everything will be fulfilled. Sahasra avartana, 1,000 times. Now Guruji was saying there are various ways of doing it for 1,000 times. One is for 1 year, chanting it for 3 times. Every day, chanting it for 3 times. In 1 year, we complete 1,000. Another is, like we do it whenever the course begins, Vedanta course, whenever it begins. That time what we do? We chant it 21 times. With those beautiful pujas of Swami Sharadananji. It is chanted 21 times. And there are 50 people at least for the inauguration. So that is multiplied and it becomes 1,000. That is one way. Or if you sit, I will chant it 1,000 times. Today is Ganesha Chaturthi. So on Chaturthi day, If someone sits and says, today I will chant for all, or in one sitting or in one go, if someone chants 1,000 times, then that is also one way. That is a great. So in whichever way, if this is done, yam yam kama madhite, whatever you desire will be fulfilled. This is Shruti Vakya. So, karke dekho, and then we will see whether, really, just by 1,000 times it will really happen. Yes, please try for yourself. Anena Ganapatim Abhishinchati Savagmi Bhavati Chaturthyam Anashnan Japati Savidyavan Bhavati Ityatharvana Vakyam. Anena, with this Atharva Shirsha, Ganapatim Abhishinchati. To give Abhishek, if you do Abhishek to Lord Ganesha with various dravyas, milk, honey, curd, water, various dravyas, then Savagmi Bhavati. You will become a good speaker, a good communicator, a good orator. Savagmi Bhavati. Chaturthyam, on the Chaturthi day, Anashnan Japati. Anashnan, Ashna, food, not having food. Anashnan Japati, Sa Vidyavan Bhavati. He will become knowledgeable. He will have all the knowledge. Here the meaning of Anashnan is without food through mouth and without food through any senses. Ashna, not eating through any of the senses. Otherwise, आज fast है so दिन भर TV देखेंगे. No. So not through eyes, not through ears. Anashnan. So what is the meaning? Become introverted. Why? Because Vidyavan Bhavati. If you want to get Vidya, become introverted. If I become extroverted, even physical and the material sciences, I have to focus. The spiritual science, I have to focus. So therefore, Anashnan, not eating through any of the senses. When I become introverted, on the Chaturthi day, I take a sankalpa. Today I will chant it many times. Today I will read to it. Today I will meditate upon the Atharva Shirsha. Then, Saha Vidyavan Bhavati. Who told you all these things? Iti Atharvana Vakyam. Atharvana Rishi has told. See, in our tradition, what is said is less important than who is saying. If someone comes and tells a small child, don't do this, he might not listen. If some neighbor comes, but if the mother is telling the same thing, don't do this, he listens to it. One day, we all know this story. A lady took her child to Gandhiji and said, please tell him not to eat sugar. So can't the mother tell? It has to come from the horse's mouth. Someone has to tell it. And then even this, whenever we see the small children, the mother will be a teacher. She will be a beautiful teacher. But the child will not agree. The child will not listen to the mother. नहीं मेरे टीचर ने ये बोला है. So I believe in the teacher only. So who is saying makes a big difference in our tradition. Also, it makes a big difference whose you are than what you are. In our music, if you see the music, आप कौन से घराने से हैं? They have various gharanas. Who is your teacher? They will ask. So when you go to dance, music, any kala, who is your teacher? In the spiritual world, who is your teacher? That is the only thing. So when we had gone to Uttarkashi during our course, my God, we would walk, 60 people in white clothes walking on the roads. Anyone would come and ask, who are you? From where are you coming? And then we tell them, we are Tapovan Maharaj's Shishyas. We are Swami Shimaraji's Shishyas. Prostrate. Sashtanga. Do they know us? Are we anything? The glory of the Guru. This is the glory of the Guruji was telling us, you just take Diksha, you just wear white, you just wear yellow, and people will prostrate. Why? Because the Rishis have taken these clothes to that glory. Is it anything that we are doing? No, you don't even know that person. but he is wearing those clothes. They have taken him to that status. So, iti Atharvana Vakya. Who is saying? Atharvana Rishi is telling. So, undoubtedly, today I will not be able to understand. But if he is telling, it has to be true. I will understand it little later. Brahmadyavaranam vidyat na bibheti kadachaneti. Brahmadyavaranam vidyat na bibheti kadachaneti. This word Brahmadyavaranam is split as Brahma, Adya, Avaranam. Brahma, Adya, Avaranam. Brahma, the supreme truth, my true nature. Adya is Maya, Prakriti. Avaranam, this Maya, the Maya's Avarana. The Avarana, which the Maya is putting on Brahman. So, Brahma Adya Avaranam Vidyat, if you know it, na vibheti kadachaneti. You will never be scared of anything. There will be no fear. Because if the Maya is known, see, Maya is again something which can never be known. But if I understand, okay, this is how it is going to be, this is how Maya will function. There is another reading to this is Brahmadya Acharanam. So Maya's Acharana. If you see the play of the Maya, if you understand it is going to be a play of the Maya, then Brahmadya Acharanam na vibheti. If that is known, then there is no fear. Why there is no fear? Because I cannot see something if it is very near to me, If I have to see this, I cannot see it like this. I have to hold it a little far away. Then only I can see it. So if I have to know the Avarana of Maya or the Acharana of Maya, I have to go a little away from Maya. Means I have to detach myself a little. Only when I detach myself, only when I go a little away from it, only then I can see it objectively. Only then I can understand what it is. It's working. And that detachment, that attachment itself is something which gives me so much of fear. Attachment itself is that fear of losing it, fear of it getting changed, all that is there. So when that attachment has reduced, then automatically the fear will reduce. So therefore, Brahma Adya Avaranam na vibheti. He will not get deluded. He will not get scared of anything. Maya, always listen to Maya, especially Vedantas, they will hate Maya like anything. But there is Daivi Maya and there is Asuri Maya. As Guruji was telling this. Daivi Maya is that which takes me to Bhagwan. See, a Bhakta, loving the Bhagwan, that devotion, that is also part of Maya only. Because when there is Dvaita, there is Maya. So is that not Maya? Bhakta and Bhagwan? Yes, it is. So, the very Maya, which is today causing problem, has the power. And in fact, Maya alone can take me to Bhagwan. But I have to have that attitude of that worshipfulness towards Maya. It is for me to decide whether I have to choose the Shreyaskari Maya or the Kleshakari Maya. Shreyaskari, that which will do good to me, that which will help me to go towards Bhagwan. Kleshakari, that which will give lots of klesha. So what is Kleshakari Maya? Me and mine. What is Shreyaskari Maya? You and yours. When you comes first before I, that is Shreyaskari. Maya is what? Which will divide. Anyways, division has to be there, whether it is good or bad. So in the good division, what is the thing? You come first. Service comes first. In the Kleshakari Maya, in the bad thing, what is the beginning? मैं मुझे मेरा I and mine. So when that service attitude is more, then the Maya, that Maya becomes elevating. which would take me to the higher. So, if that is known, then there is no more fear. Advaitam eva abhayam. Yo durvam purayvijati savai shravanopamo bhavati yo lajayyajati sayashovan bhavati samedhavan bhavati यो मोदक सहस्रेण यजति स वांछित फलम् अवाप्नोति यः साज्य समिद्भिर्यजति स सर्वं लभते स सर्वं लभते. Durva grass, we all know this Durva grass. It comes in 3 blades, 1, 2, 3. So what is that Durva? God, I am caught up in the 3 gunas. I offer it to you, O Lord. You please take care of these and make me become Gunatita. You are Gunatraya Atitaha. I am Gunatraya inside. Gunatraya Tita, not Atitaha. So these 3 gunas, these 3 bodies, these 3 states, Avasthatraya, Dehatraya, everything, 3. I offer it to you, O Lord. You please take care of it. You please take me beyond this. So, that is Yo Durvam Purahi Yajati Sa Vaishravanopamo Bhavati. Vaishravana is a name for Kubera. So, if someone offers Durvas, then he becomes as rich as Kubera. Any plans? So, he becomes as rich as Kubera. Yo large yajati sa yashovan bhavati. Large, laha, in Marathi we call it laha, saricha laha or something like that. If you see in the yajnas and it is offered, it is puffed rice only, but not like murmura. It is little different, like puffed rice only. So yo large yajati sa yashovan bhavati. He becomes famous. He gains success. Famous by good deeds. Yasha, what is true yasha? What is true success? Listening to which everyone feels good. If because of some achievement, because of some success, if someone is feeling jealous, if someone is feeling अरे मुझे मिलना चाहिए, इसको क्यों मिला, if all those feelings are coming, then it is not complete success. When Sachin Tendulkar hits a sixer, entire India claps. When we hear of the great men, just the name Mahatma Gandhi, just the name Swami Vivekananda, just the name gives a different feeling in the mind. So that is true yasha. There's the name Swami Chinmayanandaji, just a name. A different feeling comes. Why? Because that yasha is something which takes everyone together. That yasha is something which will not let anyone be harmed. That is true yasha. So saha yashovan bhavati. Saha medhavan bhavati, becomes intelligent. Yo modaka sahasrena yajati. If you make the beautiful, nice, sweet modakas, 1,000 modakas if you make, and if you offer, then vanchita phalam avapni. Whatever you desire will be fulfilled. Try and distribute the modakas to everyone. Yah sajya samit sajya. Ajya is ghee. Sajya with ghee. Samidbhir with the samidha. Samidhas, small wooden sticks which are offered in the yajna. So you have to take a stick, wooden stick, dip it into the ghee and offer. If you do that yajna, so sarvam labhate, sarvam. One meaning of sarvam is he attains Bhagwan, because Bhagwan is the only sarvam. He is the nimitta karana, he is the upadana karana. So saha sarvam labhate, saha bhagavatam labhate. He attains the Lord. Saha sarvam labhate, he attains good health, good wealth, good knowledge. Very rarely we find such some beautiful families where there is enough and then they are very humble also, interested in knowledge also. So sarvam labhate, saha sarvam labhate. I don't have all these dravyas, I don't know how to make modakas. If I make, I don't know what will become. Then I am not that very good in all these things, in pujas, etc. Then what should I do? Okay. Ashtau brahmanan samyak grahayitva suryavarchasvi bhavati suryagrahe mahanadyam pratibha sannidhau va japtva siddha mantro bhavati. Ashtau brahmanan. Brahmana, a person who is noble, who has interest in knowledge, who is little humble, and who wants to learn. It is a brahmana. So, Ashtau brahmanan samyak grahayitva. You can do all these pujas, no problem. Teach this knowledge to 8 brahmanas, to 8 people who are interested in learning. Teach chanting, teach the meaning, teach whatever meaning you know. If this is done, then Surya Varchasvi Bhavati. The person who teaches will get the glory like the sun. You just see when this Mahatmas walk, just see, even if suddenly you see Gurudev walking, you see Guruji walking, that is it not like a glorious sun? The glory is felt. And because they have done jnana tapas. Every evening for 40 years, that Mahatma goes and teaches at some of the other place. So that much of jnana tapas is there. So, Surya Varchasvi Bhavati. Then, Surya Grahe Mahanadyam Pratima Sannidhau Vajaptva. Surya Grahe, when there is solar eclipse, Surya Grahana, that time, go to a Mahanadi. Mahanadi, a holy river. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Narmada, Kaveri. Go to a holy river and chant this Atharva Shirsha for the duration of the eclipse. How much the duration? They will tell us before, from this time to this time. So there go and chant this Ganapati Atharva Shirsha. Not possible. Where is the river today? And if at all it is there a clean place to sit down and chant? Okay. Do you have a Ganesha Murti at your place, a Ganesha Pratima? Yes, it is there. Okay. Pratima Sannidhau. Just sit near the Pratima and Japtva. Again, for the duration of the solar eclipse, Japtva. Siddha Mantro Bhavati. Siddha Mantra means what? The mantra will become Siddha. Mantra is already Siddha. I don't have to make it Siddha. The mantra will become Siddha for me. It will bless me. Bless me means what? Whatever, with this mantra, I can fulfill any of my wish. But how to do that? I don't know. But Siddha Mantra Bhavati means what? I can use this mantra and fulfill all my wishes. They used to have these mantras. Various mantras would be there and Om Hum Pat Swaha. And that's where something will happen. At Om Pat Swaha they have chanted for n number of times. Shri Samartha Ramdas did the Gayatri mantra for 13 lakh times. So, if I am correct, 13 lakh times he did the Gayatri mantra. And so, there is a Purascharana and so many things are there. So, Siddha Mantra Bhavati, the mantra becomes Siddha for you. Then, Mahavignat Pramuchyate. From the great obstacles you are released. You are released. Either you are released means the obstacles will never come to you, the Lord will take it away, or it can also mean that you will not get affected by the obstacles. Mahavignat Pramuchyate, Mahadoshat Pramuchyate. Mahadosha, dosha papa. Papa is the main dosha. So Mahadoshat Pramuchyate, you will never do any papa because the mind is so pure now. If after doing all these things, so why should I go and do a papa? So Mahadoshat Pramuchyate. Maha Pratyavayat Pramuchyate. Pratyavaya is if I am supposed to do something and I don't do that, then I get the Pratyavaya dosha. I'm supposed to go to the school and study, but I don't go and do that. And then at least I should inform them, I don't even inform them. That is called pratyavaya dosha. Sin of omission. What I am supposed, one is sin of commission. I'm not supposed to do nishiddha karma or prohibited actions, and still I do them. That is a part. Then I am supposed to do something. If I don't do that, then it is sin of omission. Pratyavaya dosha. So Mahapratyavaya Pramuchate, because I will do my duties, I am supposed to do my duties, that ye nahi karna hai, that thought will not come to me. So Mahapratyavaya Pramuchate. Sa sarvavid bhavati, sa sarvavid bhavati. Again, sarva, either he knows that sarva Lord, he knows the Lord as himself, sarvavid bhavati, or he is capable of knowing anything that he wants. Sarvavid bhavati, not that if I chant this or if I learn this, then I will suddenly know all the arts and knowledges and everything. No. But if I want to know, I become capable for it. How? Because the mind has become pure. There is only a pure mind which can focus. And when I can focus, I can know in a very short period of time. So therefore, Sarvavid bhavati means this is the way I can learn very fast. Or the better way is I know the Lord as my own self. Ya evam Veda. Ya evam Veda. Evam, in this way. Who becomes Sarvavid? Saha Sarvavid bhavati. Kaha. Yaha evam Veda. Who becomes Sarvavid? One who knows this in this way. One who knows what? One who knows that Upanishads give us, the Vedas give us Dharma and Brahma. One who knows that Dharma is the means and Brahma is the goal. One who knows that this creation is only an appearance because the Nimitta Karana and the Upadana Karana is the same. One who knows that how through the Bija Mantra I should invoke the Bhagwan and do his Upasana. One who knows that the Brahma and the Maya are only an appearance, and the Maya is only an appearance, and I have to drop the Maya avarana and I have to go to Brahma. One who knows all this, ya evam Veda, saha sarvavid bhavati. He becomes sarvavid. Iti Upanishad. Iti. We start with Atha. Om Atha. Om Atha. Atha is the Mangalya, it is the beginning. Iti, in the olden Sanskrit there were no punctuations, no full stop, no commas, nothing. So when the iti is said, it means it is complete. Iti is used to be treated as full stop. So iti, full stop. Iti Upanishad. This is the way the Upanishad is complete. After the Jnana Kanda, the Upasana Kanda and the Falashruti, the Upanishad is complete. Here various times it is said, Siddha Mantro Bhavati, or Atharva Shirsham Yaha Adhite. So maybe I am not able to know, I don't know the entire Atharva Shirsha, I am not very good in chanting. Okay, you can chant Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, that is enough. If Atharva Shirsha is not being chanted or if that is not being done, then this mantra can be a substitute for the entire Atharva Shirsha also. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Because it is from that Bija itself that everything has come out. So therefore, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is enough. Now please come to the Anuvaka, the last Anuvaka of the Atharva Shirsha before the Falashruti. Namo Vratapataye, Namo Ganapataye, Namah Pramadapataye, Namaste Astu, Lambodharaya, Ekadantaya, Vighnanashine, Shivasutaya, Vashri Varadamurtaye Namaha. And deliberately get it at the last so that we complete with prostrations to Lord Ganesha, because everything Namaha, Namaha, Namaha. So instead of completing with what I will get, let us complete with prostrations to Lord Ganesha. therefore. So Namo Vratapatage. Vrata means a group of those people who earn livelihood with great effort. Great effort. If they are earning their livelihood, they are called Vrata. It's a group. Vratapati, one who is the pati, one who is the ordainer of all those groups. Means what? One who is the one who gives the livelihood to them. After all those efforts that they have done, if they don't get anything, then therefore Vratapati, the one who gives them what they desire, what they want, the right result for their actions. Namo Vratapataye. So if I do lots of efforts, he will also give me. Namo Ganapataye. We have seen in detail Ganapati as my own true self, Ganapati as a lord of various groups, Ganapati as the Adhishthan Devata, Ganapati as the form which we see as that particular Ganesha. Namaha Pramatapataye. Pramatapati is a Gana, is a Rudra Gana. It is one of the groups which comes under Lord Shiva, Lord Rudra. So he is the pati of that also. So father said, "Acha, एक रुपया आपको दे दिया, चलो बेटा है." So like the fathers will give the business. So one Gana is given to him, चलो take care of this. So Pramatapataye. And another reading is Namaha Prathamapataye. Prathamapati. He is the Supreme Lord, Prathama, the first pati of all the groups. So Prathamapataye or Pramatapataye. Namaste astu Lambodharaya, the pot-bellied. What is pot-bellied? No, in English also there is a usage called to stomach it. If I am correct. Is it correct? To stomach it. Your things will keep on coming. Good things will come, bad things will come. Both are to be stomached. Both are to be taken in.
From the womb itself to start kicking. In the womb we are kicking, and with every kick she feels happy. Then when we are born, again kicks. So she feels happy. That is what is the expression of unconditional love. To stomach everything. So Lambodharaya. Ekadantaya. He had 2 tusks. He said, no, one I require for writing Mahabharata. He just broke it and started writing that Mahabharata. So Ekadantaya. Then Vigna Nashine. Vigna Nashine, he is one who can take away all the vignas. Vigna Nashine. Another thing is, he can also give you vignas. He is Vigna Karta also and Vigna Harta also. Swami Subodhananji, so sweetly he would say, once we were with him, he said, I prayed to Gurudev that, oh Gurudev, if I am doing something which you do not like, please put n number of obstacles. That is one. Let me not do something which is not your wish. So, Vigna-nashine, who will take away all the vignas, and he can also give us the vignas if we are on the wrong path. So, please let him do that. Shiva-sutaya. He is the Lord. He can take any form. He can come as someone's son also. However, they say, Shiva-Parvati Vivaha, when it was happening, there was some problem in that. It was not getting completed properly. So then someone said, did you do Ganesha Puja in the beginning? So they said, no, do Ganesha Puja. And they did Ganesha Puja and then everything went on properly. So he is there in the beginning also, but he wanted to assume a form. So he can come, he is the Lord, so he can come as one anywhere. So Shiva-sutaya. Then Varada Murti. Varada, Varam Dadati. One who gives the Vara. So, he is the very embodiment of the Lord, is that which is for blessing everyone. Is that which is for giving alhada, giving supreme peace to everyone. So, Varada Murtaye Namaha. This Ganesha Chaturthi day, complete this beautiful. See, I had never studied this Atharva Shirsha before. This is not a text which is taken in the course. And after studying, it's so beautiful. It's such a concise thing. The jnana aspect, the upasana, the philosophy, everything is given so beautifully. So, extreme gratitude at the lotus feet of Pujya Swami Satyeshananji, without whom nothing ever would be possible. Thank you to Lord Ganesha himself. If not for his grace, nothing would have been there. And whatever, see, my only study material was Guruji's talks, which Guruji gave on the consecration of the Ganesh, Pranam Ganesha. So, whatever talks he gave, so, and he had also sent his blessings from Siddhabadi before the yajna. Humble pranams, Ashtanga pranams at his feet. Om Pranam Ganesha Bhagavan ki. And very much thank you to all the volunteers, all here Asha Chaitanya is there, Namrata, especially both of them, because they would just come and make everything ready, both the yajnas, morning, evening. Lots of gratitude and thanks to them. Thank you to, yes Amma? Yes Amma, yes. Phalashruti, therefore, only after the Phalashruti it is said, Iti Upanishad. After Namo Varada Murti, it is not Iti Upanishad. Only after the Phalashruti it is Iti Upanishad. So, I would always do that. Phalashruti नहीं chant करना है, क्योंकि I have love for God, so why should I chant Phalashruti? नहीं, पूरा chant करना है. Om Namaste Ganapataye to the Iti Upanishad. That is the complete Atharva Shirsha. And also, lots of thanks and pranams to all of you. Your nodding heads and smiling faces made this reflection much more beautiful. Thank you very much for all of you. Please, today whenever you get time, please chant the Ganapati Atharva Shirsha completely. We have already exceeded the time, so I don't want to keep anyone waiting. Please chant this Ganapati Atharva Shirsha, at least today for the once at least. And as Amma has already told about the next programs, on 2nd November it is the Bhajan Sankhya. On 6th December we are having the entire Narayaniyam chanting. So please come. We have transport facilities also from all parts of the city. So please tell to various people whom you know in various parts of the city, and please do come. Then this form will be given to you. Those who are new, please fill this form so that we can get back to you for the various programs and all the activities that we are having. Then after you give your offerings at the Guru Dakshina box, there are these books kept. Prasad Pustika, The Highest Truth, beautiful book by Pujya Gurudev. So please take one for yourself and then you can proceed.